What's up, guys? Max Scoville here for Destructoid.com with your video news update for February 27th, 2014. Now, I know a lot of you guys complain about the fact that I'm just doing news and it's late because it's a video and we have to edit it and stuff like that. So I've decided to cut the news shit down to just Thursdays. So if you like to keep track of what I'm doing, Fridays, I put up my dumb idiot idea. I don't know if you saw I put one up. It's about Watch Dogs and the movie Hackers. I put that up last week. I'll put up something new tomorrow. And then on Monday, I put up a new show called Farts and Crafts, where I drew a picture of some bad things. So you should go watch that. Yeah, but the news for today. Let's do some news. I'm hanging out with my good friend Solid Snake here. He's much shorter in real life. If you own one of Sony's video game machines and you're not a member of PlayStation Plus, that fun service that you pay like $50 a year for and they give you free games every month, then you are progressively becoming dumber by the very month because they've announced their latest list and it's a pretty good selection. Both Europe and North America will be getting Dead Nation Apocalypse, or Dead Nation Apocalypse Edition for PlayStation 4. That's the twin-stick zombie shooter game. Curious to see how that looks on PS4. I have a PS4. I need to get the internet at my place. That's another reason we've been sort of slow with the videos. I don't have the goddamn internet yet. Anyway, PlayStation 3, both North America and Europe, will be getting Tomb Raider, which, if you didn't get a chance to play it, is a pretty fun game. You should go play that. It's hilarious when Lara Croft falls down the river and gets hit by a branch. It's gross. Meanwhile, North American PlayStation Plus subscribers will also get Thomas Was Alone. That's coming to PS3 and PS Vita. And if you're into loneliness, there's also Lone Survivor Director's Cut, also for PS3 and Vita. If you got a Vita, Unit 13. Not a fan of this one. It's a third-person shooter. It's devoid of personality, but if you like shooting guns, you might like it. Then, of course, there is Monster Hunter Freedom Unite for the PlayStation Vita. So if you like large, big, colorful monsters and heavily ornate weapons, there's a thing for you. Meanwhile, for our good friends in Europe, here are the metric PlayStation Plus games. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, that's for PS3 only. And then for PS Vita, it is Pixel Junk Monsters Ultimate HD, that is a long name, and Smart As. That's the short name. If you were a Super Nintendo kid back in the 90s like I was, then you probably have a little soft spot in your heart for the Secret of Mana games, or Seiken Densetsu if you're one of the weeaboos. And as such, you probably are excited to hear that Square Enix has announced a new Secret of Mana game. It's called Rise of Mana. And you probably shouldn't be excited because it is actually a free-to-play iOS game that is going to be eventually coming to Android. There's supposed to be controller support. But yeah, microtransactions, and the people look vaguely Farmvillian. Not a fan of this. Really wish that they would just, make a proper one. I mean, shit, I'd go out and buy a 3DS for that. Even better, I would love to see a proper HD Secret of Evermore remake. Nobody likes Secret of Evermore but me. I love Secret of Evermore. Anyway, on the other hand, here's some good news coming out of Japan. It's been announced that Dynasty Warriors Gundam Reborn is going to be coming out digitally for PS3 this summer. So if you are a fan of being a Gundam and fighting a whole bunch of other Gundams in a totally non-canon setting, then you might enjoy this. I've never been into the Dynasty Warriors games, but I will absolutely do them if it's a Gundam situation. So here's a piece of news I didn't really expect to be reporting on, but I guess I didn't really expect a next-gen Killer Instinct game either. There's a new Razor Scooter game in the works. Yeah. This is called Razor Global Domination Pro Tour. It is coming out 2015. I think it's coming to Xbox One, PS4, and Wii U. It's a game about Razor scooters in 2015. What the hell is going on? Why is there no hoverboard game? I'm sorry for the cliche joke about 2015, but Razor scooters? Really? Anyway, that's being developed by Renegade Kid, who are the guys who did Mutant Mudds. So if you like Razor scooters, good news.
Rock kids, time to testify at the driving kicking, still a solid vibe.
In other totally extreme news, it's been announced that there's a new Tony Hawk game in the works. This was announced by Tony Hawk himself, the chairman of the board, if you will, because he skateboards. It's developed by Activision, and it's a mobile title. So if you have a telephone that you like to play games on, I'm sure this is great news, but for those of us who like to push the buttons, I'm sure this is a real tragedy. Finally, while we were talking about wacky old news from the 90s, Pokemon's on Netflix. Yeah, the original series, the Indigo League, and the Black and White series. So that's like the first season and then the, 6th season or something. So the most recent and the oldest. I guess X and Y is the most recent. Anyway, so if you like the Pokemon TV shows, you can check that out on Netflix. That's actually going to be on in UK, Ireland, the US, Netherlands, and Latin America. So if you have Netflix, any of those places, you can go and check it out. They also have 2 of the movies, the most recent Black and White movies, the ones with Victini and I forget how the legendaries' names are. But, you know, it's got Victini, so go watch those movies. Finally, on one last story about Nintendo and the internet, they have announced that they are ceasing to support online gameplay stuff for the Wii and the DS. This does not include, you know, Hulu and Netflix and stuff on the Wii, so if you want to watch Pokemon on your Wii, you can still do that on Netflix. However, any kind of online gameplay is no longer a thing for those systems. 3DS and Wii U are fine, but yeah, carry on. I don't think anybody's going to be too upset about this because, I mean, low-hanging fruit Nintendo joke. They don't have online play. Hey-o! Anyway, I'm Max Scoville. Thank you for tuning in for the news. Go check out the fun videos we're doing. If you have any idea for stupid fun videos that we should do, go and shoot them at me on Twitter. I'm Max Scoville on there. Or just leave them in the comments. We're trying to have fun on this channel, and I realize the news isn't always fun, so we're cutting it down. Yeah, news is garbage. Stay in school. Eat your vegetables. What am I saying?